Just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On second down, Washington. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
The ball carrier.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, sensing the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Trojans, nothing.
Here we go. 31 to Mike. Let's go one more.
A first down carry here for Charles. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Operating from the gun, Flynn. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 3rd and 2, Flynn, and he locates Walker, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
1st and 10.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. On first down, it's Charles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll run from the gun with Charles.
Orlando Charles, the ball carrier.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Exit 3rd and 8.
On third down, Flynn is complete to the tight end Clay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. From the gun, Flynn, and the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Flynn. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, the 40. 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Flynn, and he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
It's a pickup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Munoz throwing deep for Galladay. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
To throw on 3rd down. Munoz. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Munoz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. From 10 yards out. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off.
And this carries into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The SC offense about set to take over here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On first down, Flynn, little underneath ball to Clay. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
From the gun, Flynn. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Pass. Complete to number.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Now Jamal Charles on third down. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Lakin Smith, 82 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start, now with 3 touchdown passes.
Well, that's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because, let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as the starting quarterback and not get involved in a rotation system.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10. At their own.
The SC offense about set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On second down, it's Charles. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Flynn. Cooper's got him. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Flynn. Little underneath ball to Clay. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down now, it's Charles. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first, here's Washington. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To Benny Ward.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, Charles. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Holding offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Flynn got an open man. It's Washington. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
3 quarters in the books.
That's the end of
Back now here on EA Sports. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Throwing on 1st down. Munoz throwing deep. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play there. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. That's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
And this has really been an amazing story because ordinarily When a junior's making his first start, he's had a few reps along the way prior to it, but in this case, the number is 0. So this is almost off the charts. They were watching him make his first start as a junior, and already he's thrown 4 touchdown passes in this game. This is absolutely amazing.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
The
line.
Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Flynn throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Clay that time, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Here's Ellington.
Come on and get it.
And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown.